Hello. This is a game I played recently with Terizla. He's one of my preferred EXP laners. I like to use him and Esmeralda. So this will be a quick walkthrough of how I use Terizla. I try to always start by cutting the first wave. I can do my initial second skill, first swing and second swing, and if the enemy shows up, I can use the third swing to hit him. And if they don't show up, I can clear the wave pretty quickly. So you can see Xylong was waiting for my minions. If he ended up coming back to try to stop me, my minions might have been cleared by the turret while he was engaging me, which would give me a huge financial lead and gold and experience. So their EXP went middle lane, which means I didn't have to pay a lot of attention to top lane because I know no one's there. So I left to help my team defend. I did sacrifice myself for the mage there. Not good overall. I was hoping not to die. If I knew I was going to die, I probably would have just backed off. But yeah, I want to get kills, but I do not want to die. So there, I was debating freezing the wave, but I was looking for Xylong and seeing what he was doing, and he was just leaving, so I don't want to freeze the wave. I wanted to contest the crab. So here, I think he's in the bush, and I want to push him away. I want to get experience from his minions, and I want him to not get experience or gold from mine. So I want the minions to kill each other and me to force him back. See, so as you can see there, I got money and experience for the second minion, but he did not because he was too far away. So this is really unpleasant for my enemy to be like forced back, where he's not getting experience or he has to risk me killing him. Yeah, he's not having a good time right now. So I used my ult there. I knew it wasn't going to hit him, but I'm just trying to pressure him to stay back. And yeah, that worked out quite well. With Xylong, I'm constantly considering him hitting me with his second skill and trying to throw me into the turret. There, I stopped paying attention to the game, which can be costly. I didn't realize the turret was hitting me. Had I been paying attention, I would not need to go back and heal. Although it's not a very big deal. Yeah, their jungler thinks I'm lucky. But I think he's lucky that I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so here their EXP is clearing the wave, and I've just kind of left him. I'm going to try to do some damage. We got the kill on Minotaur. So overall, I don't recommend leaving your lane, especially when you're winning your lane like I am in this game. But I saw the Minotaur was there between the two turrets, and I was pretty confident we would be able to stop him if I went, and we did. So in that rare instance, I think it was the right call. But in general, I would stick to my lane. So, I mean, I didn't know that they were going to be able to get our turret from me doing it, but it probably ultimately was not worth it in the short run even though we did get Minotaur because we lost the turret. And one thing to keep in mind is too, because I'm playing against Xylong, Xylong can clear the turrets pretty quickly. So it's not going to be a big deal in the scheme of things, but them clearing that turret gave them 100 gold each, and us killing Minotaur I think is 200. So they got 500 gold, we got 200. But ultimately we are gonna, catch back up in turrets, and it's not gonna be a big deal in the long run. So Xylong is using his speed to, go around and clear all over the place. He went middle. He's bottom right now, so he can't really contest me, so he's just doing what he can, being an annoyance throughout the map. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get the turret back here. Now I'm coming to assist my team middle. It is important that with my first skill, I hit one of the enemies and I get them first. Because whoever my first skill hits first is going to do the delayed damage to. So I don't want to have the delayed damage hit the minion. I want it to hit my actual human opponents. Unless I'm trying to clear the minions, obviously. But so I did see that Xylong, I think, cleared top. There he is. So I mean, I'm expecting him to run away. I'm not too worried about not getting any value from my ult. It has a relatively short cooldown, so if I had gotten Xylong, I may have been able to do some good damage. Not getting him, it's going to be back up by the time I get into another engagement, so not a big deal. Terizla does clear the minions quickly, so and he is very tanky and he has a lot of sustain and heal, so he's just a really good EXP laner. And I'm going to be chasing and pressuring, and as you saw, I'm not afraid to jump into their entire team. And there's just not much they can do about it. Yeah, so if you notice there, when I use my skills, he does have a lot of heal. So I think I was missing a quarter of my life, and then I used my second skill on their minions, and then I was full life. So if I get into a fight with all of their characters at the same time, and I'm able to hit them, I'm going to be healing substantially, constantly. And it's just very difficult to take me down. I also want to fight around their minions. So if I get their minions, it also heals me. So I don't want to hit the minions with my first skill, but I do want the minions around for my second skill, so that I'm healing while hitting them and they're hitting me. The fights are going to last a lot longer before I die if there's minions involved. Or jungle monsters, or Lord, or the turtle, or anything else. Anything I can hit. So you can see there my life was half, and now it's full from killing those minions. So I try to keep that in mind whenever I'm engaging with the enemies. That are there minions around? Is there anything I could do that will make me more likely to win the fight? There, I saw how low their turret was. I didn't. I didn't attack Minotaur because I knew he wouldn't be able to stop my minions from killing the turret, and I also would not be able to kill their tank. So it would have been a waste of my time. So here there's a big engagement. There's 4 of them. I've got Xylong behind me, their tank right next to me, and then we've got the mage and the marksman right there. And now their jungler showed up. So it's the whole team. I did use my ultimate combined with flicker. It is good to use your ultimate and then flicker with Terizla, because a lot of people just don't know if flicker's on cooldown or not, so they're not always concerned about it. And as you could see there, I ended up getting a lot of their teammates, and my ultimate does stop them from being able to leave. It pulls them towards the center, so it was a good opportunity for my team to be able to assist. Here I'm kind of just trying to block them out so they don't get near the Lord. I really don't want it to be a fight where we're trying to get the Lord. I want it to be completely one-sided where they're not even there. But my team just left the Lord, so I also left and cleared the middle. A lot of times in situations like this, I want to clear the minions so that they have to focus on the minions instead of contesting Lord. This is going quite well for me. I'm at 5 kills, 1 death, and 6 assists. We're about to get the middle turret. It's 23 to 18 overall. So while I'm doing great, if you exclude me, our teams are basically tied. So I'm really looking for a place I can engage. And I'm happy with them being in big groups because once again it increases my heal. And then there I'm intentionally making it so I can hit the jungle monster and the enemies at the same time because I want it to heal me. So I kind of backed off there. Kimmy is very good versus Terizla because I'm not extremely fast and he can stay a safe distance from me if I don't have flicker available. So it's just very difficult for me to actually hit him if he's good. Yeah, so Xylong's trying to get me here. And that was close. He could have actually gotten me because there weren't any minions around. But now my life is pretty low. You're going to be able to see here that, yep, now my life's full. And so while he has the advantage when the minions aren't around, when I'm able to heal off his minions, I mean, he would just never be able to kill me. I'm too tanky with too much lifesteal. Yeah, he just doesn't do damage fast enough to even contest me. But if we're alone, he might be able to. That's why with Terizla, it's so important to fight where the enemy minions are, or where a jungle monster is, or a group of enemies, so that you get that heal benefit. So I'm walking away and they're chasing, and I'm debating using my ultimate backwards. So there, I knew I wasn't going to hit them. I just used it to get closer to them, so I didn't have to walk around. But we didn't end up getting any kills anyway, so kind of a wasted ult. Well, once again, the cooldown's not too bad, so it's already back up again. So here I have their mage just going to town hitting me, and I'm not hitting her at all. But my hitting the tank is healing me enough that she doesn't do enough damage to offset my healing versus the tank who's absorbing the damage. So he's a fun hero to use because sometimes he feels quite unstoppable. So I do see the Xylong running around clearing minions. He's just too fast, so while he isn't much of a threat to me, I'm not able to completely shut him down just because he can avoid me, and he's trying to pick off my teammates when they're low health. Like, he would want to get Leslie right now, and he's just so much faster than me that I can't really stop him. Here I started engaging with Lord. I'm not really expecting to get Lord, but I will take him if the opportunity presents itself. What I really wanted to do was draw out their team, but they never came, so then I was like, okay, well, let's just take Lord then. But I wanted them to come try and stop me so I could get them, but it usually works out either way. So if you're trying to initiate a battle and you start fighting Lord and they come to fight you, it's a good opportunity for you to get them. And if they don't come, then you just take Lord. Hayabusa is not the. When you're playing a team game like this, the best strategy I find is to try to motivate your team and be positive and optimistic. So, Hayabusa's trying to distract me. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Maybe he's depressed because he's not doing too good. I don't know. But yeah, I am carrying the team, so he's I don't know, not the wisest teammate. But that's gonna happen when you play solo rank. You're gonna play with people who aren't good team players. You're gonna play with people who don't really know what they're doing. So try not to let that stuff phase you. I didn't argue with him or start engaging. I just ignored it and kept playing well. Although it does sometimes get distracting when people are too negative, but I really strive to completely ignore it. And I think ultimately if you want to win, especially playing solo rank, you really have to, because you're gonna be around annoying people who complain and don't know what they're talking about quite often. So yeah, for right now they were getting ahead of us. So as you can see, we're tied. It's 36-36. I have 8 kills, 3 deaths, and 7 assists. I'm just clearing top lane. What I want is for them to have to back off and think about defending their turrets. and I'm not concerned about them attacking me. So okay. Anytime you get in a situation like this with Terizla, where you're in their base where the minions are spawning, you have so much heal that yeah, you could just stand there. They could all 5 be hitting me, and I'm just hitting the minions, and my life is going to be full the entire time. So as long as the minions are there, I want to be hitting them with my skills and clearing them. Yep, but as you can see, we did win there. I did get MVP. Keep in mind, if there's another hero you'd like to see a tutorial for, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments. I'm happy to do any heroes. Yeah, I was 8-3-9 overall, and yeah, it was a good game. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.